Hello, it's Tuesday, so I'm back with a Top Tip Tuesday. This is Rachel Lancaster here, and I am the founder of Magnificent Midlife and our free group, The Flock, and of course, the Magnificent Midlife Members Club, which is the most incredible place to be if you want to have a magnificent midlife. And today I'm here back on Top Tip Tuesday. I've been very quiet recently. And if you regularly watch these things, you'll know that I had a nasty accident, right? And I ended up with 14 stitches in my face. But the amazing thing is that look how much better I am. Now, whoop, which side is this side? My scar is still there, but it is so much better. And this one here, you'd be hard pushed to see it. Hi, Lauren. And what I wanted to say was I wanted to tell you about what I have been doing, which I believe has had a big impact on this. And it's all about my Top Tip Tuesday, which is stay open to new things. Now, every month in the Members Club, I interview a marvelous midlife woman who's doing something really interesting with her life, or perhaps they've completely reinvented themselves, or they've just changed what their passion is, or they've decided to go for their passion, or something that is very inspiring. And I used to work years ago with a lovely lady, and we worked in a completely different life. Both of us had different lives back then, and we worked in corporate reporting. It was about as dull as it can get, to be honest, but we had a laugh. And me and this lady, you know, we sort of bonded over our mutual frustrations at times with the whole process. But both of us have stepped away from that and have gone off and done something completely different. And this particular lady, I won't tell you who she is, but so you can find out all about her in the Members Club, because I did a video profile interview on her. She went and retrained as an acupuncturist in midlife. And it was all tied up in a journey of infertility that she'd gone on. And then she had some acupuncture. She decided she was really interested in it. So she went and retrained. Now, when I was interviewing her last week, we got talking about my accident and what had happened, and she gave me a very different perspective on the accident and what happened. And I think I've been sort of mulling on it and what happened. Originally, I thought I slipped on a wet floor, and I think probably I may have had a slight, I don't know whether I fainted or what, but I've been doing a lot of exercise, and I've been in and out of a sauna, and I think maybe and a lot of exercise on an empty stomach. So I think perhaps that I keeled over because of exhaustion or whatever it was, rather than necessarily that I slipped on the wet floor. But maybe the two things together. Anyway, we talked about this, and I showed her the scar on camera, and she said acupuncture could really help with that. And I thought, how is this going to be, right? But she said, check it out. You know, I could do it for you, but she's rather a long way away. So I tried to find somebody who had experience of working with scars. And I went through the British Acupuncture Council, and it was a bit difficult to find anybody, A, that had experience, and B, that could see me this side of the new year. I thought, I don't want to wait till 2019 to get this started, because the whole point is that, you know, if you're going to do it, you want to do it early. So I found a lady eventually, managed to ring her on Friday morning, and she doesn't usually work Friday afternoons, but she fit me in. So she fit me in on Friday afternoon, and I went to have acupuncture on my scar, and it was a bit nerve-wracking. It's near my eye, and it was quite painful to start with. She's really, really tiny needles, so even smaller than the needles you have normally for body acupuncture. But what was interesting, she talked about what they have is this concept in acupuncture and Chinese medicine, where with a scar you surround the dragon. So this is the dragon, and you put needles all around it to stimulate the growth of the skin, to encourage the skin to regenerate itself, right? So I've had it done here now twice. So I went on Friday, I went again this morning, and I've got no makeup on either of these, and I'm absolutely stunned. It really is quite incredible, and I'm excited about it, because not only does I think this look better, I mean, obviously it's healing anyway, but the speed with which it is now healing appears to be much greater than it has been, because it was 4 weeks. Was it 4 weeks on Wednesday? No, I think it was 4 weeks. It's 5 weeks tomorrow. That's it. It's 5 weeks tomorrow since I had the accident. 14 stitches in my face. And it was pretty livid and looking pretty awful for quite some time. But the speed of healing since I had the acupuncture has really been quite amazing. And somebody in the flock also said that they'd had some scar work done on their face. And I don't know whether that included acupuncture as well or not, or something else. But this has been amazing. And as well, she used some sort of light machine over my face, which is kind of giving the whole face a rejuvenating thing. And I laughed at this because if you watch me regularly, you'll know I like my wrinkles. I don't want to have anything done to make me look younger. I just want to look the best I can be. But so she said, well, there's nothing I can do to like cancel that out. I can't cover you up because it will be very good, this light treatment for your scar. So otherwise I'd have to like put you in a burqa or something, so that the rest of you, if you wanted to be really crazy and say, okay, I don't want the anti-aging treatment. So I'm also having this like facial rejuvenation thing at the same time. And the acupuncturist lady that I interviewed also said, after an accident like this, you will be out of balance. And I knew I was out of balance. I've been anxious, I've been nervous, I've been wary of, walking too fast. I haven't yet been running again. I've been unsteady on my feet, and it really knocked my confidence. So she said I should ask for a bit of rebalancing when I was having this done. So I asked for a bit of rebalancing. And my goodness me, over the weekend, I felt really good. I felt more me. I feel more balanced. I don't feel the extremes of emotion that I'm feeling at the moment. And I was talking to my actual acupuncturist lady this morning about the fact that, anxiety is something that women in midlife, a lot of women in my community will often say, I'm feeling much more anxious than I've ever felt before. And I don't understand that. And I'm sure it's related to hormonal changes as we go through menopause. But if acupuncture can help with anxiety in the way that I genuinely believe it has helped me just since Friday, that's quite powerful. So I asked her about this, and she said that she had been part of a trial in the UK using acupuncture with, I think, is it Anxiety UK? There's an organisation called Anxiety UK or something like that, and that the results had been tremendous, had been really good. And she acknowledged that, it wasn't like a blind test. That wasn't the only thing, not a blind test, that's not quite the right word. It wasn't, you couldn't prove that it was the acupuncture that was definitely having an impact, only because they were also doing things like CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy as well. But that it certainly suggested that the acupuncture had had a real impact on the anxiety of the people within this test. So this is me on my Top Tip Tuesday. So stay open to new things, because you never know what might happen. And, I just went and tried this. I've had acupuncture in the past, but I've always had it for sort of muscular things, muscular aches, my back. And I've never thought to have it for the other reasons, the traditional uses of it through traditional Chinese medicine. It just never occurred to me. So I'm really excited to have tried this. And I think it just shows that the more we stay open to new things and to exploring new things and trying new things, the better results we can potentially get, So not to dismiss things, not to dismiss anything, really. I don't anymore. I used to be very dismissive of things that I, had no experience of. Well, not very, but I was pretty... I'm like, oh, that sounds like mumbo jumbo to me. But I am much more open to all sorts of ideas and concepts and processes and all sorts of things now than I ever was before. And my life is that much richer because of it. And many of these things I actually, you know, explore within the members club, because that's what it's all about. It's about continued learning. It's about staying vibrant and interested and inspired, because if we're inspired, we can inspire others. And if we are empowered, we can empower others. And that's what really excites me. So here I am on my Tuesday, Top Tip Tuesday. Do say hello if you're watching the replay, or if you're watching live, say hello, tell me where you're watching from. It's always nice because I have no idea who's watching if you don't actually tell me. And I think this is incredible. I really think, I mean, it's literally, it will be 5 weeks tomorrow since I fell and literally cracked my head open. My eyebrow was on 2 different levels, and the ability of the body to repair itself is quite incredible. And while I've got some makeup on here and a bit of Libby and a bit of mascara, I don't actually have any makeup on the scar, and I don't have any makeup on this scar here either. So I think that's absolutely amazing, because at the beginning of this journey 5 weeks ago, I thought, blimey, you know, I'm going to be scarred for life. Well, I am scarred for life, but you know, you can already, it's healing. It's incredible, isn't it? So that's it. I've waffled on long enough. That's my Top Tip Tuesday. Stay open to new things. Try things. Ask for help. I've done a Top Tip Tuesday on that in the past, asking for help. Ask for advice and then try it out, because this is what took me on this journey. That I interviewed the one lady that I used to work with. She learned, you know, I told her the story of the scar. She then told me her experience of acupuncture, helping to rejuvenate scar tissue. And I'm living proof that this is actually, I genuinely feel this is the speed at which this is healing has increased dramatically since I had the first session on Friday, and then I had another one this morning. So there you go. That's it for now. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to come and check out the Magnificent Midlife Members Club. It's where we explore all sorts of things about midlife and things that are relevant to us. It's where we can, you know, continue our learning journey. We can connect with an amazing community of women from all over the world. So don't forget to come and check that out. As usual, I don't have the link to hand, and I always do that. And I am never learn, do I? Never learn to get my. So I will pop the link in the comments as usual, a bit late. Here we go. There it is. So it's currently closed, but you can get on the wait list, and it will be open again at the end of December, when everybody is busy doing festive things. When you have that slight lull between Boxing Day and New Year, you can check out the Members Club and come and join and get 2019 off to a flying start. So thanks for hanging out with me. Bye-bye for now.